Welcome back. The last vlog I done, been a couple of days now. It was talking a little bit about the law of attraction. So this one I thought I would talk about fear. Now fear, there's a couple of different kinds of fear. There's the fear of, say, life and death, which is a very real fear, which is something that could actually affect you, like the fear of crossing streets, without looking, or stuff like that. Fear that could actually result in something physical harm. I guess, or mental, I guess. But another fear, or the other form of fear, whatever, is a fear. It's a little harder to explain. But it's like whenever you want to do something, but you fear the outcome of it. You're just like, okay, say there's this person you like, you have a crush on, whatever, and you want to talk, you want to let it be known to them, but yet you fear of how they'll think of you, how they'll react to you. That fear is, well, it's not real. The fear seems real, but in reality, it's not real. Because you're scared of something that hasn't happened. So therefore, how can it be real if it hasn't happened, right? Oftentimes, in fact, what you want is just beyond that fear. A lot of times, a lot of times the kind of like what I was talking about a little bit in the law of attraction is, behind that fear, that roadblock, that's where the greatest reward will be. Most people, whenever it comes to a decision like this, they talk themselves out of it, because they're afraid that they're not good enough for whatever choice it is they're making. Whenever you talk yourself out of something because of fear, that kind of fear, it's more or less your body's telling you, or your mind, or whichever, is telling you that you are leaving basically the comfort zone. And that's why a lot of times you hear people say, that you need to get out of your comfort zone, experience something new. While you have a fear about it, a lot of times that fear is blocking what you want. It's making it so you can't see beyond that point. I've had a few experiences with this. I read about it a lot, but reading about something is different than having those experiences. So I guess in a way you just gotta kind of go with what you feel in your gut, the whole gut feeling thing. You just gotta. Oftentimes, me personally, when I come to a situation like that where it's a choice to be made of doing this, of certain choice I got to make, say we work or whatever, you come to a certain point, you think to yourself, well, you can do this, which is something that you typically would do anyway. Or you could do this, which you have that underlying, whatever, that fear that's saying don't do that because you could be in this way. I try to push. It is hard sometimes, even when you know. It's still hard sometimes to push past that fear and reap the reward that could be waiting for you. The most notable experience I've had with fear is it's been a few years back. I've had many experiences beyond that point, but that was one of the biggest ones for me at that time. You know, was again about someone I liked and afraid to mention it. I mean, I wanted to mention it, but then that fear creeps in, and you know. That's one of the few times that I went beyond that fear and ended quite well. So for that time, of course, that was a way of a time back when. I'm not saying don't push through your fear. I'm just saying you should push through the fear and see what it has to offer. Because you know, behind that fear is something you really want. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. Thanks for watching and hope you all have a blessed day.